Again, we're going to a platform now. Got to tell you the benefits that I had given to me. Number one, I grew up in a world when I was a kid that went from VHS tapes to DVDs to now nothing. None of those things are sold anymore. DVD players, VHS tapes, none of that shit is actually sold, and everything is streamed through this very device that you have. Which means when I caught the bug, the interest in developing as a public speaker and developing my own radio show or podcast or whatever it is you want to call it, instead of me having to go through a job and work as an intern with this radio show and then try to get on there and then maybe go here and then this show might make the list or might make the countdown, the time slots that I wanted or whatever, instead of going through all that, all I had to do was simply hit the record button, hit this red record button on this camera, and I could share my voice to the entire world. And as long as you got something to say, as long as you got something valuable to share, there's somebody that's willing to listen. It's the main benefit, the biggest benefit, all right? Now, the reason it's so beneficial is because I saw the change. I happen to be in a world in which I saw the change. So even though the difference, we'll talk about the difference. The difference between now between being an 80s baby versus, let's say, someone who was born in 2010, they don't understand that even though we have access and we have all this ability to get in touch with people, there's still going to be a need of structure. So there's an element to me, again, being 35-year-old man now in my mid-30s, in which I can take a little bit of what is going on in the new school and I could apply it to some of the benefits and the things that were going on in the old school when we had VHS tapes and DVDs and, we had to, actually create structure and, there had to be hierarchy in regards to how we put out our information and who gets on the air, who gets seen and who gets talked about, what advertisements get spun, all that kind of stuff. And these are the things that you have to look at when you're trying to figure out what it is you're going to do. When you're finding your place, when you're in that role, you're looking for your role and you're in it. You're like, man, it's my time. The world's getting on my shoulders. I'm quote unquote adulting. Lean in to the things that are beneficial, are going to allow you to share your voice with the world, and also learn from the folks who have done it before, so you can acquire and you can create an excellent mix of the new school and the old school and apply it, put it into like a mix or a bottle in which you're saying, all right, this is me, and that's how you create your lane, you create your space in this world, all right?